Stand up right now. Just stand. Feel your feet on the ground. Feel your weight. Now, without moving anything else, squeeze your glutes. Hold it. Feel how your hips shift. Now relax. That small squeeze just engaged the largest muscle in your body, the one that powers almost every movement you make. And most people don't use it enough. Here is the truth that nobody tells you. There is one exercise that builds muscle, protects your joints, improves balance, strengthens your bones, boosts your metabolism, and can even help you live longer. It requires no equipment, no gym membership, no special clothes. You can do it anywhere, in your living room, in your office, in your pajamas while brushing your teeth. What is this one exercise that can solve almost everything? It's not walking, it's not running, it's not lifting heavy weights, it's the squat. I spent months testing this. I committed to doing squats every single day. Not heavy squats, not hundreds of reps, just 1 minute of squats every morning while brushing my teeth. The changes were so dramatic that I couldn't ignore it. My balance improved, my knees stopped hurting, my energy was better, my legs felt stronger, all from 1 minute a day. But first, let me ask you something. Can you get up from a chair without using your hands? Can you get up from the floor without pushing off? Can you climb stairs without holding the railing? Can you squat down to pick something up without wincing? If you answered no to any of these, your legs are losing strength faster than you think. And the squat is the single best solution. Here's what actually happens when you squat and why it's so powerful. Your body is designed to squat. It is one of the most fundamental human movement patterns. In many cultures around the world, people squat as a resting position. They eat on the floor. They work on the floor. They rest on the floor. Their hips stay mobile. Their knees stay strong. Their ankles stay flexible. And their fall risk is almost zero. In Western societies, we have lost this ability. We sit in chairs. We sit on couches. We sit in cars. We have replaced the squat with the sit. And our bodies are suffering. Sitting is quietly dismantling human movement, less loading through full ranges of motion, lower bone density, declining muscle mass, rising rates of chronic pain. The squat reverses all of this. Because when you squat, you are telling your body to be functional again. You are telling your muscles to stay strong, your bones to stay dense, your joints to stay capable. Now let me tell you about why the squat is the only exercise you really need. From around the age of 30, adults begin to lose skeletal muscle mass at a rate of approximately 3 to 8% per decade. This process, known as sarcopenia, accelerates after the age of 60 and is strongly associated with frailty, falls, metabolic dysfunction, and loss of independence. Lower body muscle loss is particularly problematic. The quadriceps, glutes, and adductors are essential for standing up, climbing stairs, carrying loads, and stabilizing the body during gait. When these muscles weaken, quality of life declines rapidly. The squat places significant mechanical tension on the quadriceps, gluteus maximus, adductors, hamstrings, and spinal erectors. Mechanical tension is the primary driver of muscle hypertrophy. Because squats allow heavy loading while maintaining relatively low joint stress when performed correctly, they are uniquely suited for preserving and building muscle mass over time. Research consistently shows that multi-joint lower body exercises lead to greater overall strength gains than isolation movements. Squats outperform leg extensions and leg presses in terms of muscle activation, neuromuscular coordination, and functional transfer. But it's not just about muscle. It's about your bones. Your bones respond to mechanical stress through a process known as mechanotransduction. When bones experience high strain rates and compressive forces, osteoblast activity increases, leading to greater bone mineral density. Squats create precisely the type of axial loading shown to stimulate bone growth in the femur, pelvis, and lumbar spine. These are the most clinically relevant fracture sites in aging populations. Walking, swimming, and cycling do little to preserve or increase bone density, but squats do. Studies show that squats are one of the few types of exercises that can increase bone mineral density in people who already have osteoporosis. Why? Because they are high-intensity, high-impact, weight-bearing exercises. I experienced this myself. Before I started doing squats every day, my knees would ache after walking. My lower back would get tight after sitting. I felt unsteady on stairs. After just a few weeks of daily squats, the knee pain diminished. My back felt better. I could go upstairs without holding the railing, Now let me tell you about what the squat does to your metabolism. Skeletal muscle is the primary site for glucose disposal in the human body. When muscle mass and muscle quality decline, insulin sensitivity worsens, increasing the risk of type 2 diabetes and metabolic syndrome. Resistance training increases GLUT4 transporter expression in muscle cells, improving the ability of muscles to take up glucose independently of insulin. This effect is particularly pronounced in large muscle groups trained with compound movements like squats. Studies comparing resistance training protocols consistently show that exercises like squats produce significant improvements in insulin sensitivity, fasting glucose levels, and HbA1c in both healthy individuals and those with metabolic disease. Because squats recruit a large amount of muscle mass, they have a higher acute energy cost than isolation exercises. More importantly, they stimulate muscle hypertrophy, which increases resting metabolic rate over time. This combination makes squats a powerful tool for body composition management without relying on excessive cardiovascular training. One study found that squats burn about 35 calories per minute, aiding in weight management and fat loss. Heavy compound lifts like squats are associated with transient increases in anabolic hormones such as testosterone and growth hormone. While the long-term hypertrophic effects are driven primarily by mechanical tension rather than hormones, these responses may still contribute to favorable metabolic adaptations. Here is something that will surprise you. Your ability to squat predicts how long you will live. Being able to stand up from a chair independently, the sit-to-stand task, indicates better balance and reaction time and is correlated with a longer lifespan. Longitudinal studies demonstrate that individuals who maintain lower body strength live longer and remain independent for longer. One large cohort study found that higher levels of leg strength were associated with a significantly lower risk of all-cause mortality, even when controlling for age, cardiovascular fitness, and lifestyle factors. This is why the squat is so important. It is not just an exercise, it is a biological signal. It tells your muscles to stay strong, your bones to stay dense, your metabolism to stay efficient, your joints to stay capable. Now let me tell you about a variation of the squat that a former orthopedic surgeon recommends. It's called the high-heeled squat. It's so simple, you can do it in your pajamas. Here's how to do it. Start with a controlled squat like you're about to sit down on an invisible chair. Then lift your heels off the ground like you're wearing high heels. Staying on tiptoes, push back up to standing. Finish by lowering your heels back down to the ground. Repeat. Why does this variation matter? It improves balance by strengthening the ankles and feet. It teaches your body how to move safely when it has less stability. Balance is something she's particularly aware of as a former orthopedic surgeon who has treated hundreds of broken hips. It builds thigh and glute strength. This is key to making sure you can get off the floor in your 80s. It builds vastus medialis strength, an important muscle to stabilize your knees and help with knee pain, which affects so many of us as we get older. It builds calf strength, which is crucial for walking mechanics so that you can push off when taking a step. And it improves ankle stability and mobility, which is essential for getting around and getting down to the ground. 1 minute of high-heeled squats every day while brushing your teeth can change your life. Now let me tell you about a 12-week study on older adults that proves just how powerful squats can be. Researchers had participants do squat and corrective exercises twice a week for 12 weeks. The results were remarkable. After 12 weeks, skeletal muscle mass and basal metabolism significantly increased. Static postural balance improved dramatically, including shoulder balance, pelvic balance, and spinal alignment. Dynamic postural balance showed highly significant improvements in the composite imbalance index, excessive upper body lean, and knee tilt. The study concluded that the variety and precise analysis of exercise prescriptions for customized exercise programs for the elderly is very important, and that practical applications in the field can help maintain and promote elderly health. Now let me tell you about the 5 most common mistakes people make when doing squats. Mistake number 1. Not going deep enough. You should squat down until your thighs are roughly parallel to the floor or lower. The deeper you go, the more muscle activation you get. Don't be afraid of depth. Research shows that squatting to depth distributes forces more evenly across the joint. Mistake number 2. Letting your knees cave in. Your knees should track over your toes. If your knees cave inward, you are putting unnecessary stress on the joint. Push your knees out as you squat down. Mistake number 3, rounding your back. Keep your chest up and your back straight. Imagine you are sitting back in a chair. This keeps your spine safe and your core engaged. Mistake number 4, not engaging your core. Your core stabilizes your entire body during the squat. Squeeze your abs and hold them tight throughout the movement. Mistake number 5, doing too much too soon. Start with bodyweight squats. Get the form right, then add difficulty. You don't need to load heavy weights to get benefits. Consistency matters more than intensity. Now let me tell you about the 5 most common questions people ask about squats. Question 1, is it too late for me to start squatting? No. Research shows that resistance training can be effective even in individuals up to 101 years old. It's never too late. Question 2, what if I have bad knees? Squats actually strengthen your knees when done correctly. Start with a chair squat. Lower yourself onto a chair and stand back up. This reduces the load while still building strength. Question 3, how often should I squat? Every day. Even 1 minute of squats a day is better than nothing. But 2 to 3 sets of 10 to 15 reps 3 times a week is optimal for strength building. Question 4, how many squats should I do? Start with what you can do. 10 squats is a good place to start. Work up to 30, then 50, then add difficulty. The goal is consistency, not a specific number. Question 5, what about adding weight? Bodyweight squats are enough to get benefits, but if you want more strength, you can hold a weight, use a resistance band, or progress to goblet squats, front squats, or barbell squats. Now let me give you a practical protocol for making squats a daily habit. Step 1, do 1 minute of squats while brushing your teeth. That's it. 1 minute in the morning, 1 minute at night. You don't need any extra time. You're already brushing your teeth. Step 2, do the high-heeled variation if you want extra balance and ankle strength. Squat down, lift your heels, push back up, lower your heels. 1 minute. Step 3, focus on form, feet shoulder width apart, toes slightly pointed out, chest up, back straight. Squat down like you're sitting in a chair. Push back up. Step 4, work up to 30 squats in a row, then 50, then 100. The more you do, the stronger you get. Step 5, progress to more difficult variations. Goblet squats with a weight, Bulgarian split squats, pistol squats on one leg. The progression is endless. Let me quickly recap the benefits, the mistakes, the questions, and the steps. Builds muscle, protects joints, improves balance, strengthens bones, boosts metabolism, helps you live longer. Mistakes: not going deep enough, knees caving in, rounding back, not engaging core, doing too much too soon. Questions: too late, bad knees, how often, how many, add weight. Steps: 1 minute while brushing teeth, focus on form, work up to 50, add variations, do it every day. Your body was designed to squat. It is one of the most fundamental human movements. When you squat, you are telling your body to be functional again. You are telling your muscles to stay strong, your bones to stay dense, your joints to stay capable, your metabolism to stay efficient. 1 minute a day, while brushing your teeth. That's all it takes. If this video changed how you see squats, hit like so winds of thought can bring you more science of the body you inhabit. And comment below, how many squats can you do in 1 minute? Try it right now. Come back and tell me. Your body has been waiting to squat. Start today. Send this video to someone who needs to hear it. Your parent who struggles to get out of a chair. Your friend who holds the railing on stairs. Your colleague who thinks muscle loss is inevitable. Their bodies are waiting. They just need to squat. You don't need a gym. You don't need equipment. You need 1 minute and a toothbrush. Your body has been waiting. Start today.